Just sit down. You don't want to do that to yourself, bro. You don't want to do that to yourself, then just sit down, Understands, bro. There's levels to this shit, alright?
At the bottom level telling me there's levels to this shit, nigga. I'll break you up, nigga.
Yeah, alright. Keep talking. You know what they say? The one who do the most talking get boomed the most.
Wow. I've been trying to tell your ass to shut up.
That's how you keep going. You're gonna get boomed. Nah, this shit getting me tight. Especially not even coming through the store for real.
I got 1 tequila shot and 2 waters, and you gotta drink it without making a face, and I gotta guess which one is a tequila shot and which one are the waters.
It's National Tequila Day.
Okay. Yeah, no face expression, no show, no face expression, no nothing. I ain't worried about the miles, I'm worried about the red face.
Yo, look at the nigga Kello in the back, gang. Nigga.
Niggas low, nigga.
Niggas a freak.
Right. They're gonna violate him.
Oh my god. Yo.
They stop. Like, you a fake demon.
Yo.
There's a clip of him. Niggas is in his room breaking and shit. Or he was in their room breaking and shit. Oh no.
Niggas is greasy as
He's like, I will kill you. In GTA. And Fortnite.
What's the first thing?
No language, no yesterday, no tomorrow. You're crouching in Africa, 300,000 years ago. The fire is low. Smoke from the wrong plant drifts your way. You inhale, purpose, and something shifts. Your brain says one thing loud and clear. Do that again. That moment is where the story begins. Because ever since then, humans have been chasing that feeling through every civilization we've ever built. So the real question isn't why smoking is bad. The real question is why humans ever started inhaling smoke at all. The answer starts 1 million years ago in Wonderwerk Cave, South Africa. Archaeologists found ash residue from a controlled fire inside a sheltered space. Not a wildfire, not an accident. A fire that was deliberately maintained and used daily. This wasn't Homo sapiens. This was Homo erectus. Smaller brain, heavier brow, zero written language, but they had fire. And every single night, they sat around. Here's what most people never think about. Fire doesn't just produce heat and light. When organic matter burns, it releases chemical compounds, alkaloids, terpenes, volatile molecules that float in smoke, and when inhaled, interact with the human nervous system.
And then have to listen
Some are
to me talk
harmless,
about this quiche
some are
for the
not.
next 6
Some are
months.
profoundly psychoactive. Early humans didn't
for
choose
individuals.
campsites based on nearby plant life. They chose based on shelter, water, safety.
I'm learning when the first humans started smoking.
Which sometimes, the wood on the fire came from plants that released things their brains weren't ready for. The first time that happened, nobody understood it. Someone just felt different, lighter, strange, maybe frightened, probably both. They had no idea why. But here's the thing people forget about our ancestors. They were us, without the accumulated knowledge. They noticed patterns, they connected cause and effect. And somewhere, around some fire, one of them made the connection. That plant, that smoke, that feeling, that observation. Not a plan, not a decision, just an accident noticed by a curious mind. Might be the most consequential moment in human history. But smoke wasn't the only thing fire was doing to the human brain. Something else was happening every single night. Here's something researchers discovered that almost never leaves academic papers. Fire didn't just feed us, didn't just protect us. It rewired how we sleep. Before fire, our ancestors slept like every other primate. In trees, in short fragmented bursts, always half alert. Sleep was a liability. You couldn't afford to go deep when something might eat you. Then fire arrived. With flames burning at the edge of camp, predators kept their distance. The dark, which had been lethal, became manageable. For the first time in our evolutionary history, the human body could lie on the ground and actually relax. And something shifted. Modern humans sleep less than almost any other primate. Chimps get around 10 hours, orangutans closer to 11. We average 7 to 8. But the quality is completely different. We spend dramatically more time in REM sleep, the deep phase linked to memory consolidation, emotional processing, and vivid immersive dreaming. Researchers...
Yeah, when's the last time you had a dream, nigga?
Actually, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to make a chain and sell it.
What did you dream about?
Of course you have
A
a
niggas
soul.
punched you in your face?
No one buys Rockwood chains. I give them out.
No, we don't sell it here.
So why would you make a chain?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
A Rockefeller chain without asking me?
Interesting.
I don't remember what that dream was about. Like, you had a dream of me getting punched in the face?
Nah.
This was gold.
I was just gonna make your dream come true.
The whole, this was gold.
proposed that fire caused this. Once ground level sleep became
In your dream.
This is definitely not your work.
safe, evolution could optimize for depth over duration. The brain spending more time in states that were neither waking nor fully unconscious. And here's where it connects to everything else. REM sleep is neurologically an altered state. Your brain during REM looks almost nothing like your waking brain. Certain regions go quiet, others fire in patterns that don't happen during normal consciousness. You lose track of time. You experience vivid, emotionally overwhelming things that feel completely real while they're happening. The people sitting around those fires weren't just accidentally inhaling psychoactive smoke. They were also
You could live a whole day in your sleep, yo.
night, experiencing the deepest altered states their nervous systems could produce. States that fire had made possible. Dreams were the first altered state. Fire made them possible. And when those same people woke from vivid, emotionally raw dreams, and then sat next to that same fire and breathed smoke that shifted their perception, the two experiences would have mapped onto each other in a way that felt significant. Not the same, but related. Both happened at the edge of the firelight. Both left you with the feeling that something important had occurred, even if you couldn't say what. The fire was the bridge between those two worlds. But what exactly was triggering those first waking experiences? The answer is already inside your brain. It's been there your whole life. Your brain contains something called the endocannabinoid system. It regulates mood, memory, appetite, stress response. Fundamental to how you function as a living organism. This system has receptors that respond to cannabinoids. Here's the part that should stop you cold. Those receptors did not evolve because of cannabis. They evolved for entirely internal purposes. Cannabis just happens to produce compounds that fit them almost perfectly. So the first time a human inhaled smoke from burning cannabis, and cannabis grows wild across large parts of Africa, Asia, and Europe, their brain didn't have a confused reaction. It had a familiar one. The receptors were already there. The compounds simply activated them in a way that was, to put it mildly, very noticeable. Noticeable enough to remember. Noticeable enough to try again. This isn't someone trying to make ancient history sound exciting. It's a legitimate hypothesis, backed by researchers across multiple fields. Given where early humans lived, exposure to psychoactive smoke wasn't a remote possibility. It was essentially inevitable. The question isn't whether it happened. The question is, when did they start doing it on purpose? We have a fairly specific answer. It comes from a burial site in the mountains, the Pamir Mountains, 500 BC. A burial site. Ancient wooden braziers, shallow bowls on legs, built to hold hot stones. Residue from cannabis plants. with unusually high concentrations of THC. This wasn't rope fiber, wasn't industrial hemp. Someone specifically selected cannabis for its psychoactive potency and placed it at a ritual burial, deliberately, with enough knowledge of what they were doing that they chose the stronger variety. Modern chemistry confirmed it. We can test the residue. We know what was there. This is the oldest direct physical evidence of intentional smoking currently on record. Here's the problem with that sentence. Physical evidence requires physical survival. Organic material, plant fibers, wooden pipes, leather pouches, disintegrates. A few centuries in normal soil, and it's gone.
I can't help but feel
What we
like
find at these sites isn't what existed, it's what happened to survive. Those are very different things.
From Jersey to
When we
Brooklyn
say the
just to get my
oldest
hands
evidence
on
is
this. And let's go.
2,500
BK
years ago.
Halal in
What we
Brooklyn, New York.
actually
So
need
many
is the
menu
oldest
items
evidence
guaranteed to
that
find
lasted
something
long
you
enough
like.
for
I
us to
started
find
with a passion
The
fruit
practice
juice because
itself
I
is
needed
almost
to wet
certainly
my
far,
palate.
far
Decided to get a
How
couple
much
plates,
older?
including
Try
macaroni and
12,000
cheese
years.
with strings
Utah.
and ribs and a turkey
Great
wing.
Salt
And
Lake
this
Desert,
wasn't just a
Utah.
regular mac.
Heart 12,000 years old. Inside it, seeds from a wild tobacco species native to North America, not scattered randomly, concentrated in a pattern that suggests deliberate placement, no pipes, no pottery, just seeds, and fired 12,000 years ago. That pushes intentional tobacco use back by thousands of years past previous estimates, and it raises a question you can't unhear once you've heard it. If people in North America were placing tobacco seeds into fires 12,000 years ago, what were people on other continents doing with their local psychoactive plants at the exact same time? Because 12,000 years ago, humans were everywhere. Sub-Saharan Africa, Southeast Asia, Europe, Australia, different plants, same grain. A Greek historian described exactly what was happening, and nobody believed him for 2,000 years. Herodotus was a Greek historian writing in the 5th century BC. He traveled the wide world. He documented what he saw, and for centuries scholars read him with kind of respect and suspicion. Interesting observations, possibly embellished. One of those observations, the Scythians. He described them building small enclosed tents, eating stones until they glowed, throwing hemp seeds onto those stones, and sitting inside reading. He wrote that they howled with pleasure. Historians assume he was exaggerating.
As we head into the
We're at
Steam
Island
food, adding
Lake
drama to
Diner,
an otherwise dry account.
and this is what
Then
they give us.
archaeologists excavated Scythian burial mounds.
Yo,
They
this stuff
found bronze
is
braziers. They found
crazy.
heated stones. They
You
found
got
hemp residue.
lobster,
Exactly what
steak,
he described.
mac and
He wasn't
cheese, a
traumatizing,
baked
if anything.
potato,
He was underreporting.
and then we had
The man watched a group
tacos.
of Scythians get
It is
intensely
not
high in a hemp smoke tent and wrote about it as faithfully as he could.
absolutely insane
And for
this
2,000
morning.
years, people decided he
Water,
must
okay.
have gotten it wrong.
Be honest, bro.
The lesson
Mr.
isn't about
Hamster?
Herodotus. It's about how much of the ancient world we still misunderstand.
Yeah.
And how often what we're confident we know turns out to be
Should I go out my bed?
Now, tobacco, and why everything you think you know about it is reversed. Tobacco is native to the Americas, which means until 1492, the entire old world had never encountered it. Columbus noted in his journal,
Why
within weeks
niggas
of
jacking
arrival, that
cussing
the
out
indigenous
corn,
people he
bro?
met walked around
I don't
carrying
know,
small
man.
burning sticks, inhaling the
Maybe
smoke,
try.
exhaling it through their mouths and noses. His crew was baffled. His crew also started doing it within weeks. Of course they did. But tobacco use in the Americas wasn't new in 1492. Residue analysis in ancient pipes dates it back at least 3,500 years. Some researchers, looking at cultivation patterns in the Amazon basin, put it at 10,000 years or more. Here's what gets lost entirely. Tobacco in ancient America was not recreational. It was sacred. It opened communication with the spiritual world. Smoke was understood as a living carrier. It carried prayers upward and brought visions back down. Blowing smoke on someone was an act of blessing. A shaman who smoked wasn't relaxing. He was doing the most serious work imaginable. Tobacco was treated with the reverence you give something you consider genuinely
Okay, first
powerful
off,
or
the sleepover my
genuinely
room
dangerous.
never ever
The idea of
It's not
smoking
no
while
old
waiting
time
for a bus,
shit.
that's a European invention. Very recent, one that required a specific kind of industrial machinery
This shit
to
never
even
happened,
become
though.
No, I have a
possible.
question too.
Before
After
it
the
was
game,
sacred, it may have been something more fundamental, medicine.
Yo!
The Ebers Papyrus, ancient Egypt, approximately 1550
Every time this nigga said all 32, his age he happened to be 30. No, nigga, you're 32.
Y'all ever be next to y'all mans that be playing music or like playing a video at max volume? This nigga right here, he be on the Bluetooth, right? So he gonna play the shit max volume.
Yo!
Mind you, he's on the Bluetooth on the car. So now it's max volume on the car probably.
Every time this nigga said all 32,
Fuck,
his age
it's
he
not
happened to
even
be 30.
max
No,
volume.
nigga, you're 32.
That's messed up. Second off, I'm connected to the Bluetooth
in my car, nigga. So I wanna listen to the shit. Nigga, I'ma listen, nigga. Fuck you listening to? You ain't listening to shit.
I'm learning how the tobaccos first started, nigga.
Describes the deliberate inhalation of smoke from specific herbs as treatment for throat and respiratory conditions. The ancient Egyptians were treating respiratory problems by prescribing inhaled smoke. From our angle, that sounds absurd. From theirs, it was logical. If a plant has therapeutic properties and the lungs are the entry point, smoke is direct delivery. The lungs absorb compounds efficiently. You're essentially building an inhaler. We still do this. Asthma inhalers work on the same principle. Anesthetic gases work on the same principle. The delivery method survived. The burning part mostly didn't. Ancient Indian Ayurvedic medicine, over 3,000 years old, describes a formal practice called Dhumapana, literally smoke drinking. Specific plants, specific conditions, specific preparation protocols, not improvised. A formalized medical system refined over centuries. Across ancient Greece, China, Mesopotamia, and India, and every early documented civilization, there is evidence of deliberate therapeutic smoke inhalation. Not as addiction, not as habit, but as medicine. In a world without surgery, without antibiotics, without almost anything we'd recognize, a treatment that worked sometimes was worth everything. But there's one more reason humans smoked, and it might be the oldest reason of all.
It's that time.
Humans are social animals.
It's that
We
time,
evolved
Bill.
in groups.
I'm the nigga that made you.
The ability to trust each other, to
When
coordinate,
did you
to
and
move
Fetty
as a
become
unit
friends?
wasn't
When
a
you said
preference.
Fetty dick
It
so
was
much you
survival.
bought him a
Modern
$30,000
neuroscience has
Rolex
found
watch, right?
something striking.
And he never gave
Shared
you
ritual
close to that.
synchronized
Not
neural
5,000. You
activity
never
between
gave
participants.
that. This is a
They
favor.
measurably increase trust.
Go on
They
this fucking
deepen
watch.
group identity.
The cash out man is about to say, I'm not giving back your watch because it took too long to pay for it. You
Early
dirt.
humans
Tell
sat
your
together
wolf
in an
friend. Go
enclosed
tell.
space and collectively entered an altered state through shared smoke. Something was
It's in
happening
Boston.
beyond
Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah.
You guys reached out to me earlier. Well, guess
It
what?
was extremely hard to replicate through any other means available to them. Shared intense experience creates a specific quality of connection.
It's officially something.
Mutual trust, a sense of identity that extends beyond the individual. Anyone who's been through something difficult understands this without needing to study to explain it. The ritual culture wasn't just community, it was social infrastructure. It was how you built the kind of trust that let you go into dangerous situations with other people. You believed genuinely they would believe you. That function is probably older than any of the others. Older than medicine, older than spiritual use. Because group cohesion predates both of those as a survival. And then you're about to look back on every bit of that context. Within decades of 1492, tobacco had spread across the world. Within a century, it was traded globally. What indigenous Americans had incorporated into a carefully managed, deeply ritualized practice over thousands of years was turned in European hands
He was
into a
really
commodity
outside
product.
wildly, cause of what the fuck is this, kid?
Nah, so.
Not that.
Nah, so.
Yo.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
the
whoa,
back.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
whoa,
whoa, oh my gosh, Didi. What the hell, gang? Whoa. Nah, gang. I know you wasn't coming outside like that, bro.
Yo, I'm driving.
Jesus.
I'm driving behind my
For
mom.
4
and I
centuries.
don't like nobody
By the
on
early
the
20th
road.
century,
Like, that shit
industrially
gets to me
manufactured
because she's like
cigarettes made
just a
tobacco
lady.
consumption
Like,
cheaper, more
she's
convenient,
just a
and
lady.
more
But
in
me,
European
I'm a
hands
young
into a
hoe.
commodity
I'll
product
cut
in under 4
everybody off
centuries.
and make her go
Deeply
fine. I don't want
ritualized
nobody
practice
calling
over
my
thousands of years was turned
Yo,
in
I'm
European hands
driving.
into a commodity product in under 4 centuries. By the early 20th century, industrially manufactured cigarettes made tobacco consumption cheaper, more convenient, and more addictive than anything that had
Finally
come
trying the
Specific
viral 1
compounds were
pound
added to
cinnamon roll
accelerate
from
nicotine
Losers,
absorption
NYC.
and
For
speed
New
its
York City,
clearance.
it takes 2 days to make this thing.
Not accidentally discovering the addictions, engineering it, the same plan, the same basic act, completely
The
different
actual
relationship to
expenses
it.
of owning
The shaman
two
selecting
Mercedes like
cannabis
this
for
at
potency
21
and
years
placing
old.
it on hot stones
Now
at a
for
burial
context,
site,
this is a
connecting the living to
2021
the dead through
S580.
shared
This
smoke.
is a
That person
2019
had almost nothing in
GT63.
common with the tobacco tobacco
A lot of people
executive
don't
in
realize the
1960
actual
signing
expenses
off
on
on
these
campaigns
cars don't
targeting
just come when you
children.
buy it.
Both
Start off with the
involved
price of the
smoke.
cars
Almost
themselves.
nothing else was the
Paid
same.
around
So when did
89K out the
humans
door,
actually start
fully in
smoking?
cash for this car.
The honest answer
On the
is we're still
S580,
working
I
that
owe
out.
around
The
$30,000.
physical evidence takes
I
us
have a
back
car payment of
12,000
just under
years with
$700 a
confidence.
month.
Exposure to
Insurance is
psychoactive smoke
$10,000
from natural
a
fires
year.
goes back much further,
Gas, I
possibly
probably
to
spend
the
a
first
lot of
sustained
They were
use of
trying to
controlled
viral
fire.
Japanese sandwiches,
A
so
million
we got
years
creme
ago.
brulee.
What we know for certain, by the time any human civilization developed writing,
It's so
smoking
crispy.
was already ancient,
Man, I
already
don't know what the
ritualized,
fuck I'm gonna do with my
already
baby.
embedded in medicine,
This girl
spirituality, and
We
social
was at the
cohesion,
ice cream
in ways
museum,
that
right?
implied
So I'm
centuries
just
of
getting her a
practice before
keychain.
anyone thought to write any
She
of it
asked for a
down.
squishy.
The behavior predates
And the lady,
agriculture.
she picked the
It
squishy
predates
up. She
pottery.
said, the lady
It
told her, like,
predates
okay,
every
that's extra
civilization
money.
you've ever studied.
I
And
swear
the
to God, if
drive
I'm lying,
underneath
I'm
it,
lying.
the drive to seek altered
Amy
states,
told her.
to cross
It's
the
okay,
threshold
my dad
between
is rich.
ordinary experience and something that feels larger, that
I
appears to be
said,
a
man, I don't
fundamental
know what the
feature
fuck
of human
wrong with this
cognition,
girl, man.
not a glitch.
Damn,
Siegel,
man.
a
She on
psychopharmacologist
four,
at UCLA,
man. Shit,
proposed
she
that the
gonna
pursuit
be-
of altered consciousness
she gonna be
functions
crazy.
essentially as a fourth biological drive,
Gotta send her to
alongside
boarding
hunger,
school.
thirst, and sex.
Man,
it's
I
not
don't
just
know what the
humans.
fuck I'm
My
gonna
wife
Elephants
said
seek out
30 minutes
fermented
isn't
fruit.
enough. I'm about to
Reindeer
prove
and Siberians eat psychedelic mushrooms, and then drink the urine of other reindeer who ate them first. Because the active compounds survive intact. Reindeer doing drugs with psychedelics in Siberia. This drive is that widespread, that consistent across species. It doesn't make much sense to treat it as an aberration.
I checked my schedule. I checked everyone else's schedule. Why did you put my schedule? I had gym every single day. Because your dumbass always saying, oh, I'm about to get a six-pack by June. I'm about to get a six-pack by June. Oh, I'm about to be fit. By summertime, I will lose this weight. What a W you
Next
agree
time
to
you're
put a
near a
week on it,
bonfire,
take that back.
catch that smell.
Take a picture.
Something shifts. Something moves. Your nervous system picks up a signal. It's been processing for 100,000 years. The signal that transmit safety, immunity.
By summertime,
The edge of a
July
world that was
1st,
trying
we
to
are
kill
gonna
you,
lose this weight.
made
Take a
briefly
picture.
manageable
Take a
by
screenshot.
fire. The smoke hasn't changed. What changed is what we
Can I
decided
ask
to
a
do with
question?
it.
Yeah, I checked my schedule. I checked everyone else's schedule. Why did you put my schedule? I had gym every single day. Because your dumbass always saying, oh, I'm about to get a
that
six.
started quiet.
But basically, this guy didn't even give us the answer to the video. I just watched the whole video. 15 minutes of my life gone trying to figure out when humans first started smoking. And he still didn't give us a specific answer. That's crazy.
Hey, sir, could I ask?
You know there's still tribes out there, bro? You know there's still tribes out there?
Yeah.
Like tribes of people.
Yeah.
Out in the world.
Oh yeah, man.
Like I think for a stream, I'm just gonna go try to visit one. Yeah. They gonna drag me?
They gonna make you a fucking. A tribe member.
Tribe member?
This is crazy.
What do you think? I'll be the leader of the tribes or bottom rookie?
The reason why? I've had like 3 or 4, yeah.
It says watch this to boost
College
high.
dorms are terrible. I'd rather sleep on the sidewalk than be in the living conditions these places put the students through. My college is just horrible. I could go on about this for a while. But on campus, we were the latch down for a second before it.
Try them. The niggas is still playing Fortnite game.
Wait, what's that?
Wait,
Niggas still play Fortnite, bro.
Okay, cool.
What the fuck?
What's that? Yeah.
Never in life.
Nearly 2 billion people drink alcohol regularly, and hundreds of millions use cannabis products. And these two substances are often compared to each other as if they're doing the same thing inside your body. People will sometimes debate which one is better and which one is worse. But the reality is, although they share a few similarities, alcohol and THC affect your physiology in very different ways. So today, with the help of the bodies in the lab, we're going to compare alcohol and THC head to head. We'll break down how each one gets absorbed, what they do to your brain and other organs, why one can cause blackouts while the other gives the munchies. And yes, we'll also get into the negative effects of each, including addiction and even cancer risk. It's going to be a mind-altering one. So let's jump into this anatomical and physiological awesomeness.
packed with cheese,
both the
toasted
watery
bread, and
environments
lots
of your body
caramelized onions.
and across
It's
cell
crispy on the
membranes,
edges,
which allows it to
wildly
spread
cheesy,
quickly
and it's
throughout your
downright
bloodstream in the
devouring.
brain.
If you love French onion
into your
soup as
brain.
much as I do, come here and
Both
get
the
this.
watery environments.
So good. Next up, they're baked clams,
Alcohol
slathered in melted
into your
garlic
brain.
butter,
Both the
served
watery
with a
environment.
juicy lemon for that punch of citrus. Yes,
Alcohol,
please.
also known as ethanol,
And
is a
it's-
small molecule that can move easily through both the watery environments of your body and across cell membranes.
No, it's that song called. They should have.
Which allows it to spread quickly throughout your bloodstream and into your brain. THC, short for tetrahydrocannabinol, is highly fat soluble, which means it tends to accumulate in fatty tissues, including the brain, and sticks around much longer. But one of the biggest differences between these two substances starts with how they enter your body. When you drink alcohol, it travels down the esophagus and into the stomach, where about 10 to 20% of that alcohol is absorbed directly through the stomach lining, as you can see here. The rest travels
What the
down
fuck?
the
Don't
esophagus
drink, bro.
into the stomach, where about 10 to 20% of that alcohol is absorbed directly through the stomach lining, as you can see.
That shit looks nasty,
The
bro.
rest moves into the small
Don't drink, kids.
where most of the absorption occurs. If your stomach is empty, your blood alcohol levels can peak in about 30 to 60 minutes. If you've eaten, especially fats or proteins, that process slows down and can take closer to 1 to 3 hours. THC works differently because it depends on how you bring it into the body. If it's inhaled, it moves from the lungs and into the bloodstream within minutes. But if it's eaten, like with an edible, it has to go through the digestive tract and then to the liver before entering circulation, which makes the onset much slower. And you'll often hear that edibles don't just take longer to kick in, they also tend to hit harder and last longer. One of the main reasons for this is that in the liver, THC is converted into a compound called 11-hydroxy-THC, which actually is more potent and contributes to those stronger, longer-lasting effects.
That's right,
Whereas if you
okay.
inhale it doesn't go directly to your liver. It can pass through multiple tissues before eventually getting there. So already we see a key difference. Alcohol has a single, fairly predictable route of absorption, while THC is highly route dependent and can be much more prolonged, especially when consumed as an edible. Now, once these substances enter your bloodstream, they both make their way to your brain. But what they do once they get there is very different. Alcohol is what we call a central nervous system depressant. It enhances the effects of GABA, which is an inhibitory neurotransmitter, and at the same time suppresses glutamate, which is excitatory. So the overall result is that brain activity slows down. In the prefrontal cortex, this leads to decreased judgment and impulse control, which is why people often say or do things with alcohol that they might not normally do. In the hippocampus, it disrupts memory formation. In the cerebellum, it affects coordination and balance. And at higher doses, alcohol can even begin to suppress the brain stem, which controls the
Oh my gosh, chat.
and this is what can make
Do not drink, kids.
THC, on the other hand, works through your endocannabinoid system. It binds to CD1 receptors located throughout the brain and alters how neurons communicate with each other. Instead of broadly slowing everything down, it changes how signals are processed and transmitted. In the hypothalamus, which you can see here, it alters how hunger signals are regulated, which contributes to the classic munchies. In other areas of the brain, it influences dopamine and endorphin pathways, which can lead to relaxation or euphoria. But in some individuals, it can lead to anxiety or even paranoia. So a way you can think about this is that alcohol turns down the volume of the brain, while THC changes the signal itself. Now, even though both of these substances affect the brain, the way they impact memory and cognition feels very different in real life. With alcohol,
You know what song that is, gang? Yeah, I play that bullshit. I think that's scissor.
as doses increase, the brain can actually lose the ability to form new memories altogether. This is what leads to blackouts, where a person may be awake, talking and interacting, but later has no memory of what happened. THC doesn't shut memory formation down in the same way, but it does alter or interfere with how information is processed and organized. This can make it harder to focus, follow conversations, or keep track of what you were just thinking about. So people often describe things like losing their train of thought.
Jujitsu shenanigans have got to be some of the most fascinating creatures to ever touch this game.
The
The moment I joined the
distinction here is that alcohol can suppress memory formation, while THC tends to distort cognitive processing. Now, if we zoom out from the brain and look at the rest of the body, both of these substances affect your cardiovascular system, but not in the exact same way. Alcohol causes your blood vessels to dilate, which can temporarily lower your blood pressure. In response, your body may increase your heart rate slightly to help maintain circulation. THC also causes vasodilation, but it tends to produce a more noticeable and consistent increase in heart rate, which is why some people become very aware of their heartbeat.
This is the reality, guys. This is the fucking reality.
Right now,
just listen.
You don't want me to talk to you ever again. That's what you're saying.
Just listen.
You're good on that.
I mean, like I said, relationship is off the table, and I don't really have.
Okay, so, but I'm not offering a relationship. You didn't even want a relationship.
Yeah, but I don't really have female friends. Like, if I'm chilling with a woman, I'm fucking.
So you would fuck me, but you wouldn't take me seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, so fuck me then.
This is the reality, guys.
That's only the reality for some niggas after you put the work in. Don't forget that part, fellas. Cause some of y'all just gonna try to do that, and then she's gonna try to hit an SA case on you, or a SH case on you.
Explain one of the most recognizable effects of THC, red eyes. When the small blood vessels in your eyes dilate, more blood flows through them, giving that classic red appearance. Now, technically, alcohol can also cause some dilation of blood vessels in the eyes, but it's usually much less frequent. THC has a more direct effect on receptors in the eye, which makes that redness much more pronounced and consistent. Then there's dry mouth. That's
have you ever tried hookah before?
Of THC.
Yeah.
Your salivary glands, one of which you can see on this sagittal head
You
dissection,
down do whatever with me, shit, fuck you.
and when THC binds to them,
What kind of movies do you like?
Scary movies.
So that dry mouth feeling
Over
is
tonight
just
and watch
dehydration. It's your salivary glands actually producing less saliva.
I love Obsession.
And that naturally leads us to appetite.
We're in Atlanta,
As
Georgia,
I already
trying
mentioned,
to...
THC has a direct effect on how your brain regulates hunger. It interacts with areas of the brain that are involved with hunger, such as...
No, go back. Yo, what's that song called? I gotta shazam that. Ocean Close.
Ocean Coast.
And it's both wrong. Come on, nigga. The fuck is the name of the song, nigga? What y'all know about this?
If you love to travel, Capital One has a reward month's credit card that's perfect for you.
I'm just mad obnoxious. Fuck it up, man. Oh my gosh, the air coming back on too? Oh, we mama. Yo, chat. Let's wait till the music come back on for me to get back in the zone. I wasn't always this way. Alright? I was put through that fire. Don't nobody understand what happened. Nobody. But yourself. It's deeper than scars. It's deeper than pain. What even is pain? Pain is an understatement. The toughest warriors was forged through the deepest pain. So it's an advertisement. This is an advertisement. We're not sure which one this one is, y'all, but is this gonna be a sad one or an inspirational one? Yeah, this got me thinking about the future, like.
I love you, I told you I do. It's all I've ever
Nigga, we made it.
I've never felt so well.
We made it.
And if you don't know it, I wrote you this tune to be here loving you and
Z, who the fuck is gonna stop us?
Not a fucking soul on this earth could do that, nigga. Fuck. I'm too up. Like my son, one up said, nigga.
I did it. Mama, I did it.
GL motherfucking.
The Glia's outside. Yo, Ease, look out the window, bro. I did it. See it.
Oh, jelly.
Big S.
Fucking 63S.
S. I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this. So I had to grind like that, and sound like this. Close this stream out with a speech. I'm practicing my speech for when I make it. Little do y'all know I already did. Go back to this video recording. Go back to this live replay. Mark the date. July 24th. The day I declared I made it. Best believe it. Mama, I made it. All you hating ass niggas, I made it.
Fucking up.
Let's go!